Well, hello everyone. I thought I'd try something a little different today by doing a Devo by video. We'll see how it goes. Don't expect these very often because I've been told I have a face for radio and not for TV. But I'd like to speak to you today about something I found in our study on the life of Joseph recently. And this is coming from Genesis 48. And the setting is that Jacob and his whole family have traveled from Canaan to Egypt to escape the effects of the famine. And now, after being there 17 years, Jacob is on his deathbed, literally. And he calls Joseph to his side. And Joseph brings his two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim, for them to be blessed by their grandfather and also to have a chance to tell him goodbye. However, by this time, Jacob's eyesight has failed him completely. He can barely see. So he asks Joseph a very straightforward question. Joseph, who do you have with you? Who are these? And I found Joseph's answer very interesting. Here's what he said. He said, "These are my two sons whom God has given to me here." And it sounds very straightforward on the surface, and Joseph, like us, saw his children as gifts from God. But when I looked into that word given a little further, I found it very, very interesting because it's a very personal word. And it's not like the children just showed up on the doorstep delivered by the UPS man. Instead, the Hebrew word is Nathan. It looks like Nathan in English. And it means to hand over personally. But even more specifically than that, it means hand selected. And then it conveyed the idea of a man slipping an engagement ring that he has specifically chosen and had sized onto his fiance's finger. It's personally selected, personally placed, exactly where it's supposed to be. And if you've ever struggled seeing your children as hand selected by God to be placed into your home, maybe this will help you remember that and be of some benefit. Sometimes we don't see them that way. However, your children were hand selected by God to be placed under your care in your home. Remember that and thank Him for it. Until next time, keep the heart teachable.